Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today it's back into our PBEM challenge. And it's now July 18th of 1943, and this game just got kicked up a whole new notch, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. Allies delivering resources in China, and now all of a sudden we have a bunch of units with no supply source. Now, why would that be? Well, if we go over to Borneo, essentially, the Japanese player at this point has thrown it all into the Borneo pot. He's interdicting every single port that we now control. Now, he's not down at Balikpapan, but we aren't either, right? We would have to get down here with these forces, but he has now completely interdicted Borneo. And so he's just got ships everywhere. It's his entire fleet, or a big part of his fleet. And we're going to have to go counteract that. It's time for the big boys to eat, as they say. We're going to have to get our carriers out of the mothballs. They've been sitting as we advance on the land, but now it's going to be time for them to come out and exert a little power, and we should be ready for that. By July of 43, you should have some bit of parity with the Japanese when it comes to the naval battle, especially the air naval battle, the carriers. We've gotten carrier after carrier, we've gotten light carriers, we've got all kinds of offensive weapons now to come try to counteract this, so we're going to have to do it. But before we do that, let's go down our usual list of things. Let's deploy if we can. Now you see the Brits, we've got coastal defense, anti-air defense. We put a coastal defense in Singapore? Probably. But I'm not really sure I'm ready to use that yet, or I know exactly the best place to put it yet, so I'm just going to wait. The U.S. got a new submarine squadron, the Papineau, or the Pompano, and the first bomber group. So let's go deploy those. All right. And we'll just put the old Pompano into LA and the first bomber group. Hell, I don't know. We've got so many planes over here at this point. We still haven't got them off the West Coast because we've been using our transports for other things. Maybe this turn we'll be able to move some of this out a little bit. Okay, let's go to the combat log for last time. As you can see, there was a lot of combat. A lot of it happened in China. You see the supply interdiction we're doing on Henderson Field. This is not strong enough to interdict this, so I'm actually going to move this sub. And before I forget to do it, I'm going to put him right over here. Oh, gosh darn it, I forget that every time. Maximum 5 subs. Don't forget. Don't forget like I do. Well then, where are we going to put him? Hmm. Let's put him down. See, he's got 4 supply left. Why don't we actually go get him some supply before we send him back out? So we'll continue to interdict here at Henderson Field, maybe be able to get rid of that unit. While I'm down here, I'm actually going to put these two things together so that we're fully getting Nomaya. Okay, well, we took a little bit of damage on a ship there. Which one was it? The Colorado? Okay, well, we'll get the Colorado out then well, it's going to have to go to Sydney. So let's go put the Colorado in there. All right. So we should be interdicting Nomaya at this point. We'll see. We'll see. Um, Okay, let's go back to the combat log then. We were going down here, supply interdiction. Then we had land combat in China. 1 for him, 2 for us as far as losses goes. But we did hold the first time. Second time he took 1 damage, but we did have to retreat. So when these are matching up 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 for him, we are getting pushed back a little bit. When we can get him surrounded, we get 2-on-1s for ourselves or 3-on-1s. We're doing quite well. Now, as you can see here, he took 2, we took 3, in that battle. We did hold, then he took one and we held. Then he attacked down this way. He took one of damage. Here he took one of damage. This was the air war. The Flying Tigers got up for this battle, and it was a 0-0-0. Then here, the Flying Tigers actually put a 3 damage on him, so that was good. And then he attacked here again. He took one damage, we held. He took one damage, we held. So in most of these places, we're doing quite well. Now, there were a few places we took some, decent amount of damage, 2 or 3 points. We did step back in a place or two, but nothing to be worried about. Here, 2-2 as he tries to attack out of Hong Kong and get the heck out of there, or beat his way out of there if he can. Here he took 2, we took 0. We took one, but we're holding in strong. He took one, he took two, so we're holding really strong there. Actually, in this unit, kind of got whittled away a little bit. In the current turn, we've got partisan activity happening, and then we had a naval air interdiction. We just saw that, right? They hit the Colorado. We got the Colorado the heck out of there. Okay. Well, then, let's go up. Let's move around some of our land forces first. At the end of the turn, we're going to have to get our carriers up here and try to break this interdiction. And that's really going to set off quite a firefight. Now, one thing I do know is that we're really interdicting this oil getting back because the other player actually sent me a message and said he was getting no oil out of there because of this. And so, by taking this oil and by interdicting this oil going through the convoy lanes, because we have these bombers here, we're really affecting his ability to make war. Not love, war. All right, let's get this American unit moving a little further. We can't put him on the rail, unfortunately. How about this Indian unit? Boy, they're not showing many movement points. Yeah, this guy just can't hardly move at all. What the heck's going on? Um, Actually, what I think I may do is, well, I was going to move this American unit into Chittagong for the time being because we'll just ship him out from here, I do believe. Yeah, let's do that. And then this Indian unit, getting just no movement points. It's double rain out here, and that's the problem. I just realized that. Yeah, it's double rain. When it's double rain, your movement points go way, way, way down. This unit out of Calcutta, I still want to go down here. He's now largely pulling out of Sumatra, which he probably should. He should be flying all of these things over to Borneo. I'm not sure why he's not doing that completely at this point. Um, Yeah, double rain everywhere. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. We can't take these land forces over here yet because they're going to get interdicted by all kinds of stuff. He's got air power out here. He's got ships, submarines, everything. He's got the kitchen sink out here. Now we know where some of these subs are, so these tactical groups are going to try to bomb if they can, but you can see because of the weather they actually cannot. That's bad luck for us. Yep, we can't get down in there because of the weather. It's monsoon season, obviously. Um, okay. Well, now we will think about moving these British units down here, over here. We need to get into Bandar Lampung at some point. I've been saying that for a while, but we just haven't done it yet. But we need to go ahead and start thinking about doing that. All right, I don't think that there's actually much we can do up there because of the weather. Um, Rain, double rain, you're just not going to be able to fly some missions. We'll see like this unit. Let's say we're going to bomb units. We just can't do it over here. Uh, unfortunate for us this turn. Okay. Um, Now then, let's. You see, we do not get good odds there. Can he move all the way back into Tarkin? He cannot. Can these guys attack? They can. All right, they get 3-2. The bomber, uh, yeah, he can't fly missions in this double. we're also interdicted out here, so that would start to affect the ability to run missions. Um, hmm. We've got two ships, one ship. So they seem to be the weakest kind of over here. We do need to move these guys out and try to get down here to Ballypoppin as well, if we can. Well, let's start the movement and we'll try to go out and around and we'll try to move this guy back here into Tarkin. Now, if he's smart, he would come land in Tarkin or try to do a landing ship into Tarkin. Let's hope he doesn't do that. Now, Ballypoppin's level 3, Tarkin's level 3. If we can get back down into Ballypoppin, that would be extremely helpful. We're only getting 3 to 2 here because we've been weakened by not being able to get into the port, and it's bad rain out here, so we're just going to have to wait on that attack. Um, hmm. Yeah, gosh darn it, this is really killing us here. I could try to sail somebody around and land at Ballypoppin, one of these British units, but I think they would get absolutely blasted by the air. I mean, we go through so much air units, so many air units here. I just don't think that makes a lot of sense. Uh, how many landing ships do the Brits have right now? We've got 16. So I could take one of these units potentially and try to get up into Bandar Lampung. Um, what would happen if I put him on a transport? How far can he get? He can get here. We're going to get way too interdicted there. Yeah, we're going to get way too interdicted if we try to do that. Let's actually disembark him. Okay, deploy. Let's get back up here and just make sure. I wanted to make sure the US doesn't have anything. Soviet Union, no. China, no. Australia does have a new infantry division. All right, we'll put that down out here. Eh, let's put that near Canberra again. Okay. What do we have for Canada? Nothing. Communists. India has a Burma Corps. All right, that looks fun. So we'll get them up here off by Calcutta. Let's actually get this guy up by well, let's look at New Zealand. Nothing. Okay, let's get this guy. Oh, this is a full core. Wow. Okay. We'll get these guys up and near the rail, including this headquarters. So we've got all kinds of units we can start to move down, but this interdiction's got to be dealt with. Before we do that, though, let's go up into China. Gosh, I would love to take a whack at those subs. Let's go up into China. Now, the weather's much better up here, as you see. We can't really get any use out of an attack there, so we're just going to have to move the heck out of here. Okay. He's stuck there. Why is he stuck there? Hmm, interesting. Okay, we're going to leave like two Chinese forces here. We're going to bring two up. 25 of 30, 22, 23. All right, here he's kind of the best guy to bring along here to continue our attempt at a push. Let's have him go there. He can go there, kind of bolster up this southern part of this area. He's down to a 20 of 30. He's a 30 of 30. He gets 2 to 1 there already. That guy got knocked back. I'm actually going to, kind of filter him back to the back. And then let's try to do this attack, 5 to 1. All right, we knocked him straight back. Oh, wow, 8 to 1. Okay. Knocked him back. Wow, dang, we took 2 loss there, huh? All right. This guy, get you moving forward. How far can he go? Let's get him up on the front line. Get this guy moving forward. We'll move forward there and there. We've got a lot of troops now in this theater, and we can really get cooking. We'll put him in this town, make sure the headquarters gets moved forward, and just stay on the offensive here. Um, it's very strange he doesn't have any operation points at the start of the turn. I wonder if that's because he got attacked out of there too hard. I don't know. That's weird to me. That's not good attack odds. We could move up into there, but this unit's, he's 21 to 30. Sure, let's go for it. All right, let's make sure they all stay in command. Now then, let's try that attack, 4 to 1. Let's try that, 5 to 1. Gosh darn it. Come on now. 5 to 1. He finally moves back. We're taking some strength losses to be sure. Let's look at our logistics here and see what we got going on. Yeah, we've still got good logistics out here. These guys don't actually though. We're gonna have to take like Fu Chao or something like that. Now he should start to help them. This headquarters. I'm trying to figure out here. Yeah, we needed to take the city and we did now. That should help. So the rail will catch up. The rail only went to here last time. As the rail comes along here, these guys will all get 9. All right. Let's continue. Can he get up here? Yeah, he can. All right. It's a strong unit. Sure. Should we attack there? Ah, let's do that. Oh, of course, he's the one that takes a loss on a 5 to 1. Um, let's attack there. He is destroyed. Wow. Wow, a lot of these units are really weak as we continue to just push, 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 push down here in southern China. Okay, I think that's all we can move there. Um, let's get the logistics off or the supply off. What do we got going up here? I don't really know that we need to attack anything unless we get really good odds. I mean, maybe here, yeah, okay, like that. We get 9 to 1. We should probably be attacking. So off he goes, and now we can start threatening to get around behind some of his units here. We go 8 to 1, and he's destroyed. As we're on the full front foot now in China. 2 to 1, okay. 3 to 1. Yeah, we're taking a few losses, but it's well worth it to keep the pressure on him here. Now we're threatening a breakthrough this way. There he goes. Now he's moved back. We'll get this unit moving up 10 to 1. We knock him back. Truly on the front foot here. Um, yeah, nothing. No reason to get crazy. This all looks fine. We're still somehow holding on in Cyan. Let's get this headquarters actually moved up here, make sure everybody's in command. We're holding on here. I don't think there's any need or reason to get too aggressive. I think we'll just kind of sit up there. It looks like he's going to try to make a push for Lan Chao, but once this start, I mean, this is starting to collapse for him out here. So I think he's going to have to turn around and do something a little stronger. This way, to the south, he's going to have to start filtering a lot of these troops down. Yeah, 1 to 1 odds there. All right, I think that all looks fine. We look strong here. We've got really strong units that are built up. I don't think he's going to get any joy coming this way. I will move this up this way so we can kind of help here. This is where we would be vulnerable if we're vulnerable anywhere, is right in that area. So let's get that moving up there. Um, oh, I did want to take this American unit, put it on a transport. All right, and try to land over here on Formosa. We'll see. Oh, we didn't even get interdicted. Excellent. All right. So we'll move right into Tainan there. That is a level 3 port. Right. Okay, perfect. And now we can move this big Indian unit up back into there. Can these guys fly? No, no, it's too bad of weather. They can't even get over there. I could take one of the British units and put it out here in Formosa. Mm, I don't want him to land right here. Is there anything else I could or should take up there? Hmm. I would want to do it with an American unit. We just don't have, all of our American units are down here dealing with this situation at the moment in Borneo. Um, okay, I guess we'll just kind of, oh, I guess I could bring something like this unit out of Japara if I got really crazy, and land him directly in Tainan and then take that. I could do something like that. Oh, let's not forget we've got these. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go down and take a shot. We've barely been using our subs at all. Let's go down here. One, two, three. It'll have to be on surface mode. Let's go down here. Let's take a shot there. Ah, crud. All right. Well, we may end up losing a couple of subs because of that, but we're bringing a lot more this way, so I'm not that worried about it. Um, where is he sitting? He's just sitting in the jungle. All right. Well, let's keep moving him this way, and let's take this unit out of Japara and go take him all the way up here, um, into this port. Let's put them on stealth mode. All right, he did not get interdicted. He also cannot unload this turn, so he's just going to have to sit there and port for a turn, but then we'll take the rest of that island. We'll get the headquarters over here into Japura. This all looks fine. We're interdicting there, as we well know. We could actually, though, bring these guys up, but we wouldn't get a shot off. Um, Gosh darn it. Really wish he would have taken that out. We may just end up losing those subs. All right, now let's start thinking about our carriers and what we're going to take north. We've got This is our weaker force out of the two. This is the much stronger force. We've got the Princeton, the Independence, the Cowpens, the Wasp. So now we'll get into our carriers. We've got 5 carriers, 3 light carriers here. I also would like to take a 6th carrier. Um, I guess we should take the Wasp 2 because it's got the air screen. All right. So that will come next, actually. We'll move the Wasp 2 in with them. I also am going to want to bring it up some cruisers and some destroyers because in this we've got a lot of battleships, but not many. We don't have any cruisers, not many destroyers. All right, so we're going to be moving them to the north to get them over here as fast as we can. We got them on stealth mode, sure. Um, let's move them. Oh, right. Wow, that's interesting. Now, I knew that there was a limit to maximum of 6 carriers. I didn't know the light carriers counted as a carrier um, for those purposes, right? Well, when we look at this, the light carriers go off at a 4 air combat and a 6 naval air. Our carriers themselves go 6 and 10. Okay, well, we're going to want to take the good ones, right? I mean, come on now. Um, this also then opens up the idea. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll just take one of the light carriers. I'm tempted to take everything with an air screen. Well, maybe I should, and all carriers. So let's leave the Essex behind. It does not have the air screen. I may have to pick 2 that do not, but we'll get into that in a minute. All right, so now we've got 6 carriers in this task force, and we'll run it out to here. All right, so he's only at 4 and 6. Back here, then, we've got the Wasp 2 that has the air screen, so we're going to want that. Um, We'll want some of these battleships, but really what I want are these cruiser destroyers and the cruiser here. So all of those are fine. We'll just have to leave these guys behind for now. Now we could put them in a second task force, right? But okay, so that would be over 20. What do we need to leave behind? Maybe one of the battleships? I've got to be close. Hold on. Maybe another of the battleships? There we go. Okay, so now we're at 5 and 15. Um, hmm. I think that's how we'll keep it. And then for the carriers that we've got left down here, let's build them into some nice little forces and really get out here and start interdicting places. Well, here's all my cruisers. I'm going to bring them back into port for a turn, and I'm going to take these guys out. So we'll take, let's take the Yorktown. Yeah, let's actually do with this with light carriers. Let's take the Monterey. I want to send it with some. All right, what we're going to do then is just wait. I'm going to wait on these because next turn I'm going to go out and start interdicting everything that he's got down here to the south. We'll try to roll that up. We'll try to start rolling all of this stuff up by interdicting it all. But it is going to take us a turn to get our carriers up here. It should be one heck of a fight. Now, we could put a sixth carrier in here. Um, I'm going to actually bring just because of that, I am going to bring the Yorktown 2, I guess. Let's do the Yorktown 2, and I'll bring him up with a little help. Um, let's bring those guys. We'll bring them up here. As a matter of fact, they could get in a scrap with this if they wanted to, but I'm going to hold them back. No reason to take wild chances, as we've talked about before. Okay, so that's kind of a smaller, we'll put him right next to his bigger carrier group. We'll put all of them. They're on radar now. Naval interdiction, that all looks good. Naval interdiction, okay, that all looks fine. I don't think there's a whole lot to move here. We've already moved a lot of these. We've already moved this. We did China. We've gotten some things up into Formosa now. Um, I think that about does it. But things are really heating up now. Let's go see what transports. Oh, we had a general killed. Oh no. Okay. Do we have a replacement general? Oh, it was a Japanese general was killed. Oh, got it. Okay. Well, I guess good for us. UK low manpower, we already knew that. Kuala Blah, I mean, these guys do not have a supply source. They're going to start getting really weakened unless we get them a source quickly. Um, this is all looking really good, though. I mean, we're just pushing right through China here. If we start to get over here into, South Korea, North Korea, uh, well, I guess at this point it's Korea. That's going to be really strong. We're going to get up here, interdict all this stuff, start taking it back, get him completely out of these islands, and then we'll start doing the same up in these areas. We can do that with like a light carrier and let's say a cruiser or a destroyer along with them. We'll do all of that. We got to get some of these units out of here. I built so many damn units and we're just not shipping them out fast enough. 24. Okay, we could take the U.S. this headquarters under Geiger. We can put him on. Let's get him moving out to Australia. Oh, don't go with the Pompano. Oh, I forgot about the Pompano. All right, off you go to Australia. Off the Pompano goes to Australia. Uh, is there anything else I can ship out? Not really. I think we've got 14. We don't have anything as small as a division left. These Marines can go in there. I really do need to take a turn, use all of our transports, and get everything shipped out of here. I mean, we've got so much dang stuff. We'll just get him up and moving, ready to go. Why don't you go up to Morro Bay? You go to Santa Barbara. So we got them all in ports. We'll put him in Santa Barbara. This headquarters, sure. You know, we can kind of wait around for that. Get him in a port where he could go eventually. All right, I think that's about all we can do. But look at all this damn air power that I just have sitting over here. But everything's going well enough, other than the weather this time, that it just doesn't really matter. Um, He's just, he's sitting here waiting. I guess we could transport him out somewhere, but the Brits only have 20 transports operational right now. It's all about breaking this. Once we break this, I think we pretty much got the game won. We just can't allow these to die out here. Even if they did, we could just retake it, right? But we just got to get in a situation where these guys are in supply and we'll take it from there. In the build queue, 171. Unfortunately, no logistics, very little manpower. US has got 277. I may just sit on that for a turn. Soviet Union could build something. They probably should build something just so I'm not being negligent. China, they've got a long ways to go. Australia could build something else if they do actually. 101. Yeah, we'll do an infantry division, another one for the Aussies. Canada, oh, Canada. No logistics. Communist China, nothing. Um, well, why not, India? Why not? Let's do it. Let's just build more and more manpower out there. New Zealand 249. Unfortunately, no logistics uh, to build anything with. All right, so I think that does it. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be really fun next turn when we get up here with carriers. Finally, some carrier battles all the way in July of 43. We just haven't really needed them yet, but it's time to get after it. Let's do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, this has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.